Hello, I'm Dr. Brandt Gibson, and today I want to talk to you about a very special way to manage peripheral neuropathy. So first things first, let's start back a little bit at the beginning. So what is peripheral neuropathy? Peripheral neuropathy is a malfunction of the nerves, and basically it's the peripheral nerves, or the nerves outside the brain and spinal cord. So when you come to the nervous system, you have the central nervous system, which is the brain and spinal cord, and the peripheral nervous system, which is all the other nerves throughout the entire body. So if it's not in the brain, not in the spinal cord, it's a peripheral nerve. And any of these nerves can malfunction. And there's multiple different ways that they can malfunction. The most common type that we see is erroneous signal. So it's actually functioning at full speed, full strength, but it's sending the signal in such a way that it's not able to be interpreted correctly by the brain. So the nerves are sending a signal, the brain's receiving the signal, doesn't know what it is, so it assumes that it's injury, damage, something like that, so it sends down pain, numbness, tingling, sharp electrical shocks, any of those kind of symptoms, the symptoms that we commonly will see with peripheral neuropathy. So because of that, we actually say, okay, we need to do something to improve the communication between the brain and the nerves. And that's the process of nerve reeducation. So reminder, there are really just several different ways that you can actually treat peripheral neuropathy. One is nerve repair. Of course, that's the ideal. You can get nerve reset, where you actually depolarize, repolarize the nerves, get them to function like they're supposed to. It's like shutting off a computer, turning it back on so it works correctly. Number 3 is nerve reeducation, which we're talking about here. Number 4 would be nerve repression. This is very, very common. It's used a lot, where they actually just kind of shut down the symptoms but don't do anything to help the pain. And the 5th is nerve release, where you actually take control of your nerves yourself, and there's process that you can do to completely release the symptoms. We're going to focus on the 3rd one, nerve re-education, and the purpose here is to help you understand how to do that. So what is it? Basically, what we're doing is we're reteaching or educating the nerve to communicate correctly with the brain. And over the 20 years that I've been working with peripheral neuropathy, there's really only 2 machines that I've found that really do this. One is called Calmare, which we will talk about tomorrow, and the other one is called Rebuilder. And in both cases, what they're doing is they're going through a process of sending signals through the nerves to help them function more like they're supposed to. So it's basically taking them through a sequence, educating them, helping them function like they're supposed to. Ultimately, what's going to happen is this re-education process leads to better communication, and over a series of treatments, so Calmare, for example, it takes 10. Rebuilder, because you can use it at home, it can sometimes take a little bit longer, but you can be more aggressive at it. But in both cases, the pain goes away, the symptoms go away, because the nerve is now communicating correctly with the brain. The problem with peripheral neuropathy, usually progressive, usually getting worse over time. You may have to come back and do additional treatments down the road when the nerve starts to malfunction again and the communication is again interrupted and not working like it's supposed to. So this is Dr. Brandt Gibson, and this is your Neuropathy Nugget Day 384. Re-education of the nerves. The purpose here is to get the peripheral nervous system to communicate with the central nervous system in such a way that you no longer have symptoms. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. If you'd like additional information, or you say, okay, I want more information, I want more, maybe even you just want to say, okay, I would love to get this re-education process started in my own life, you can get the Rebuilder at treatmentforneuropathy.com/rebuilder. You can order that, get the machine working in your own house. It's relatively easy to utilize and easy to do that way. So again, if you'd like additional information, then you can reach out to us or you can actually go to treatmentforneuropathy.com/rebuilder and get the Rebuilder yourself and start using it. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day.